Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to On Point Sports. The Jets finally did it. They re-signed Ryan Fitzpatrick for the 2016 season. I think that makes them legitimate contenders in the AFC East, and their offense is looking pretty dynamic. We'll break it down. I'm RJ. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. We will be your definitive sports source here on YouTube, and we got you covered for the 2016 fantasy football season. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know about you guys, as it is getting very close. Let's get into the Jets. Ryan Fitzpatrick, thank goodness, hallelujah, he's back. So I don't know if they were serious about making Geno Smith the starting quarterback. They are way too loaded to do that, and in my opinion, that would have wasted the entire 2016 season. For a pretty talented team, I still think they made a mistake by only bringing Fitzpatrick back on a one-year deal. This is the perfect guy to have around your team, especially to bring up a young quarterback. We all know he's very smart, and last year his stats were not that bad. He threw for 3,905 yards. That's pretty good. 31 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. I know that's a lot of interceptions. That's probably what scared him a little bit. He added 2 rushing touchdowns. But when you have weapons that are this good, you need a quarterback that is capable. I mentioned Brandon Marshall. Last year, 1,502 yards receiving with 14 touchdowns. This guy is capable of being the best wide receiver in the entire league, and that's why you need Fitzpatrick to keep it rolling. The defense is definitely good enough to win some games, and now you add Matt Forte. Matt Forte is no joke. This is a guy that's been around the league for a while. He knows how to win. He knows how to run and catch the ball just as good as any other running back in the league when he's healthy. So this really makes them a very complete team. I think they have a chance at winning this division, guys, and not a lot of people are talking about it, and it's all because they brought back Fitzpatrick. I don't know how they could have went into the season with Fitzpatrick in limbo. You got to get this guy in to train with all the players. They have a bunch of new guys, a bunch of guys that are healthy, who were injured last season, and this is your leader that you're talking about. It's not just your average jabroni who plays on defense. No, this is a guy who's going to go out and lead your team, so it's huge that they brought him back this early. A lot of people were saying he was going to be back in the middle of preseason, and then he comes back and the players don't know what to think about him. Should they really be behind Fitzpatrick, or maybe Geno Smith is hiding in the shadows, ready to operate with Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker, enough players to maybe make him look capable. This is a division that's wide open. Buffalo looks like they're definitely going to be improved. LaShawn McCoy got out of any illegal issues that he was dealing with at clubs in the offseason, so they're ready to go. And the Patriots, as I mentioned, are starting the season with Jimmy Garoppolo, definitely opening the door for a veteran team like the Jets to come out and surprise everybody. Let me know, guys. I think this is a huge signing for the Jets. They had to do it. I know Fitzpatrick had nowhere to go, but imagine if another team just snuck up and scooped him up. You know, maybe even the Patriots, just to hurt the Jets. They got lucky, and now they look pretty good from a fantasy perspective. Up until recently, a lot of the Jets players have been going low in fantasy drafts, but that's because people did not know the future of Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now that we know he's back, we can definitely recommend their skill players. They're all very talented, and even if Brandon Marshall can't get to 14 touchdowns and Eric Decker can't get to his 12 touchdowns, if they can still get a portion of that, they will be elite wide receiver options. I really like Matt Forte. The big issue here is that all of them are getting old, and they'll probably get injured at some point. If Ryan Fitzpatrick gets injured, that's going to take all of the rest of the offensive players down a huge notch, so that's a huge worry. But really, what player are you not worried about getting injured? It's all across the board, so you might as well ride with it. As far as the Jets are concerned, I would try to pick up 1 or 2 of these guys, and that's including Fitzpatrick himself. I think he'll make for a sneaky quarterback too. Last year, I saw a lot of people picking him up on their bye weeks for their normal quarterback, and he actually paid off. When it comes to the real world, I think the Jets are going to be a contender. I do like the Bills in this division, so it's going to be between those guys as far as getting up there with the Patriots, who I think are the Super Bowl favorites. I predict the Jets will make the playoffs, but for me, it's all about their defense. Their offense cannot be in catch-up mode. Hopefully their defense can step up to the plate, be one of the most elite defenses in the league. We know their defensive line is very good. They still have Revis. We'll see if that defense can be great, because if they are, their offense is definitely good enough to make them one of the best teams in the AFC, which has a lot of holes in it right now. Nonetheless, I still think the Patriots will come out on top. The Jets fans certainly have to be sick of that. Make sure to stay tuned to On Point Sports. We have some huge stories that we'll be covering, so you do not want to miss it. We also have some upcoming mock draft live streams. I think you guys will enjoy that, so subscribe, of course. And we also would greatly appreciate it if you like the video. Make sure to let us know in the comments section below who your favorite team is, or if you have any players that you're looking at for the fantasy football season. Who's your underdog? Who's your sleeper? And who's the guy that you want in your keeper league? I'm deciding between Todd Gurley and David Johnson. Who should I go with, guys? Thanks again. I'm RJ. As always, make sure to stay on point.